What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, and we are going to recap the news. But first, I'm sure a lot of you, not a lot, probably only like one or two, have been wondering where I've been. So basically, I got sick and I shot a video over the weekend, which was an unboxing, and I thought I was getting better, but that wasn't the case. The next day, I got really sick and I basically got an infection. It was all bad, and I don't want to go too much into it because right now I'm getting better, but you're going to hear my voice kind of mess up here and there because it affected my voice. I couldn't talk or anything for a few days, so that sucked. Obviously, I can't do videos if I can't talk, and since I was under the weather, I couldn't even work. It was all bad, but I apologize for being away. Hopefully you guys were able to catch up on news and things like that in this video. We're gonna have some old and a lot of new stuff as well. Not too old, but let's see if we can get this video to 300 likes. Not a ton, because I'm not sure how YouTube's gonna handle me being away for a week. Their algorithm is weird. Basically, if you don't upload, they kind of put you down. But with that being said, let's just jump right into the news. Starting things off, we have release information on the Fear of God Vans Collection 2. Now, the Collection 2 will feature the Vans Style 147, the Vans Authentic, and the Vans Mountain Edition. Now, according to PacSun's release date calendar, the collection will release on November 17th. However, it doesn't list the Vans Mountain Edition, so it isn't known if that pair will also drop on the same day. It's also possible that we see additional models be added in. We just haven't seen the whole collection unveiled just yet, but we're getting teasers here and there, so included, again, is more teaser images. It looks like the collaboration between Chanel, Pharrell, and Adidas on the NMD Hu Trail is releasing. You might remember that a few mock-up images first leaked, and then we had some kind of, I guess, not so great images. We still don't have additional images, but we do have new information. Now, it's not confirmed that these shoes are going to release, but it is looking like a release is going to happen. And this information I'm about to provide, it's a little bit hard to understand, I would say. But Chanel will be invading Boutique Colette, which starts on October 30th and runs to November 25th, and then will close for good on December 20th. So that's a bit weird. Shouldn't it be open till October 30th to December 20th? Anyways, apparently that pair is going to release exclusively at Colette. Now, there will be additional information, which I will make sure to let you guys know. So this bit of information right here is a bit late, but I did want to include it because it is a Yeezy release. I know a lot of people want to either get them to wear, get them to resell, and it's important. So with that being said, the release dates have been bouncing around like crazy. I don't know who sets the release date out first or what. It's not confirmed. However, this is the rumored release date for the semi-frozen yellow pair, and that's November 18th. Retail price will be $220. Now, apparently this is going to be a very limited drop. The second pair, which is the Beluga 2.0, is set to release on November 25th. Retail price is $220. What I heard is it's not a GR, but at the same time, there will be more pairs available than the semi-frozen yellow. On to Nike, and Nike Skateboarding continues the celebration of the 15 years of the SB Dunk. This time around, they are bringing back a new look on the Pigeon Dunk, and this is basically a black version of the shoe. Information broke last week, but we do have a first look now. It's not our best look, but it does give us kind of something to look at. As you can see, black runs across the entire uppers. We have a pigeon embroidered by the heel. Now, the detailing, like the outsole and other parts of the shoe, are supposed to have like this almost pink shade to it. In this image, it looks red. It's rumored to have red, so hopefully it doesn't. It's pink like the original. And with all that being said, they release on November 11th, and we don't have a retail price. This will be a limited release. It's labeled as a quick strike, and you can expect some better images to become available probably this week. Last week, Nike unveiled the Doernbecher collection, so in this video, I want to go over each pair along with the collection and some other pairs that are a part of the collection, but they aren't releasing. First up, we have the Nike Air Max Thea Ultra Flyknit designed by Amaya Robinson. Now, if I mispronounced the first name, I do apologize. But for this pair, you can see we got some shades of blue, we got purple, we got green going on. Some of the smaller details includes a map of her hometown in Oklahoma on one of the insoles, while the other one features a map of Oregon. In addition, we have her name written across the midsole. We have some polka dots on the tongue. Once again, her name on the heel, but this time with the heart and wings logo, and it reads Rockstar with a Nike swoosh. November 18th is the release date and no retail price as of yet. Next up, we have the Nike SB Stefan Janowski, which is designed by Tylen Hibbard. Now, it seems like each year there's a Nike SB Stefan Janowski releasing part of the Doernbecher collection, and the whole mantra of this shoe is be kind. In addition, that is the theme of his very own YouTube channel, which he created to help other people feel better. On one of the insoles, we have details of fish, while the other is cork, and we also have Nautica detailing. So as you can see, the other theme of the shoe is fishing. Once again, dropping on November 18th and no retail price. Next up is the Nike Air Huarache Doernbecher designed by Braden Sparkman, who is nicknamed Braden Strong. His Nike Air Huarache is a tribute to the game and features red baseball stitching, his own logo and nickname, which describes his playing style. The prominent display of orange is a nod to his favorite baseball and football teams, which, to be honest, I am not sure of. It didn't include it in the press release. And across the heel counter, we have what appears to be Braden, and I'm going to guess that the other shoe features Strong. I'm not 100% sure because we only have these select few images. Once again, dropping on November 18th and no retail price. In a few previous videos, I shared images of the Nike Air Vapor Max Doernbecher designed by Andrew Meredith. Once again, if I mispronounced that, I do apologize, at least the last name. I know I got the first name right, but with that being said, we're going to go over the shoes a little bit more now. But the overall color theme is inspired by his favorite team, the Seattle Seahawks. In addition, we have I Love the Fam on the Vapor Max Air unit. And one of the cool parts I thought in this whole press release from Nike is that Andrew says that he has another career aspiration after this, and that is designing shoes. So maybe we'll see some upcoming designs from him in the future. But again, dropping November 18th and no retail price. I can appreciate every pair that is part of the Doernbecher collection, not just this year, but from previous years. But the Nike Air More Uptempo has to be my favorite, and it is designed by Brody Miller. Brody Miller, an aspiring comic book artist, dreamed up an alter ego, Generator Man, who is featured on his Air More Uptempo. Some of the highlights on this pair includes a glow-in-the-dark outsole that reveals the words "Be Strong." Instead of air on the side, we have BPM, which stands for two things. One is beats per minute, as well as his initials, Brody Preston Miller. And on the toe, we have a lightning bolt, well, what appears to be a lightning bolt, and I'm really curious about the material on the base because that looks incredibly nice. Like the rest of the Doernbecher collection, this pair is dropping on November 18th. We do have a retail price, and this pair will cost you $160. Before we jump to the Jordan side of things, as far as the Doernbecher collection and other releases, we have one more pair to talk about, and this is the Nike Air More Uptempo Doernbecher, but this pair is inspired by Wonder Woman. It is not releasing. It was available at auction, and it is said that this pair raised $50,000 for the hospital. Now, going in a little bit deeper, this pair is a custom creation made for Brody's neurosurgeon, Dr. Lisa Baird. He calls her Wonder Woman, which is the inspiration of this Air More Uptempo. Now, as you can see, we have red suede used throughout. BPM still runs across the side. Now, some of the smaller details like the tongue and heel pull tabs are inspired by Wonder Woman's lassos. We also have a star motif on the liner, which is taken from Wonder Woman's costume. Gold detailing, special logo on the tongue, and once again that lightning bolt-like logo on the toe. Like I mentioned, this pair isn't releasing, but they are pretty dope, and I just want your guys' opinion. This pair compared to the retail pair, which do you like better? Last up from the 2017 Doernbecher collection that's actually making a retail release is the Air Jordan 12 designed by Carissa Navarro. Now, I believe this is the first time a girl designed a pair of the Air Jordans. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. So once again, going in a little bit deeper on this shoe, the outsole features her stuffed dog Max, along with an image of her family inside and a slice of pizza on the laces, which acts like a lace jewel. Also on the outsole is a baseball, a basketball, and a green ribbon. In addition, her twin sister Savannah tops the list, and her name appears on the heel tab of the left shoe. And as you can see, they feature a black, hyperviolet, and pink blast colorway. Now, this pair is dropping on November 18th. And apparently the retail price is $220. And as for the whole DB collection that is releasing, expected to be limited like always, and probably sooner rather than later we'll get an official stock list. We'll know where they'll be available at, and with that being said, I'll make sure to update you. Last piece of Doernbecher news, this is the alternate Doernbecher Air Jordan 12, which is said to be a one of two, designed for Carissa's twin sister, Savannah. This pair has somewhat of a similar theme, but instead of pink, we have shades of blue used, and instead of the pizza lace jewel, we have a pug lace jewel. Now, this pair is not releasing. It was available at auction. I'm not sure what they went for, but I'm sure quite a bit of money. But just like the Air More Uptempo, let me know your thoughts. This pair or the retail release? We have new images of the Air Jordan 12 dark gray. Nothing new on the release front. I did want to share them with you. And just to remind you that a release is coming. They're set to release on November 18th and the retail price will be $190. We almost have 3 colorways of the Air Jordan 1 Flyknit in the books. The next one up is the Wolf Gray edition. But with that being said, I also leaked information that the Air Jordan 6 would have a Flyknit takeover. And now we've learned, thanks to Soul Heat on Feet, that the Air Jordan 3 is the next model to receive a Flyknit takeover. Now, we don't have images. This isn't the Flyknit version. This is actually just the black cement and kind of like darked out. But 2 color options are scheduled to release during summer of 2018. One will come dressed in University Red, Team Red, Black, and University Red. The second comes in Black, Anthracite, and Black. Retail price will be $190 each. Currently, it isn't known if the shoe will feature a full Flyknit takeover or if it'll be in just select areas. Months back, the Air Jordan 11 Derek Jeter, also known as Navy Suede, was available for purchase. I guess you could say purchase. I'm not even sure if they were for sale or if it was just a winning scratch-off ticket and you actually win the shoe. But either way, it was at a pop-up in New York, which was to celebrate Derek Jeter's number 2 jersey being retired. Now, this pair is extremely rare. I've heard maybe 3 or 4 pairs were available, at the most 5. With that being said, Stadium Goods got their hands on a size 12, and it's still available for $40,000. Now, I know they're known to hike prices up, and basically you are paying for a rare shoe. You're paying for something that you know is authentic, but 40 grand? I mean, I knew it'd be in the thousands, but that's just crazy. I feel that the Air Jordan 4 Eminem, the Air Jordan 4 Undefeated, both those are better than this pair, and that isn't going for that much, not to my knowledge. But either way, let me know your thoughts on this insane price tag. We also have new images of the Air Jordan 9 Los Angeles, which is part of Jordan Brand's All-Star 2018 releases. The shoes feature a simple color combination we've gone over a few times before this, but as you can see, we got white, black, and a little bit of metallic gold. We also have a milky translucent outsole, which it's possible it could be glow in the dark. However, that isn't confirmed. That's just me looking at it. And possibly the highlight of the shoe comes on the insoles, and they feature a map of Los Angeles. We don't have a set release date. I've heard February 17th, around that time. However, they will debut around All-Star Weekend, which takes place during February, and the retail price will be $190. For this video, I thought that we would only have a preview of the upcoming Air Jordan 6 celebrating Chinese New Year. However, a video leaked and it gives us a full viewing. The video's not that great, but you can tell what's going on here. Now, the shoes feature a predominant black base. One thing I want to make note of, it looks like the same material is accented that was used on the Air Jordan 5 Low a few years back. In addition, we have quite a bit of floral print going throughout. We have some flowers that are done in gold, some that are done in white, some that are done in red. Also, it appears that we have fireworks used across the base. On the midsole, we have some more gold detailing, and it looks like a translucent outsole. No set release date at this time, but they are expected to release during January 2018, and the retail price will be $250. And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on SneakerFiles.com, and then we take it to YouTube. So from this video, what I'm feeling, I wouldn't say I'm feeling, but both Yeezy Boost 350 V2 releases I want to get so I can use as trade bait. But for the stuff that I actually want is the Nike SB Dunk Low Pigeon in black. Obviously, I like the original a lot better, but the black one looks very nice to me. The Nike Air More Uptempo Doernbecher, that's another pair I plan on getting. I mean, probably won't. I only own like a handful of DB releases. I think I have like the Air Force 1 and maybe the Air Max 95. I don't have any from Jordan Brand, which to me is like a huge letdown because there's so many that I wanted and I just missed out, and I didn't want to pay those insane resale prices. I do like the Air Jordan 12 Doernbecher, no doubt about it. It's just that I don't think I'm going to be able to get them. It's just one of those things that I try every year and I miss out. So that and the Air More Uptempo DB will probably be strikeouts, but I'm going to try. The Air Jordan 12 Dark Gray, it's okay. There's some days I like them, there's some days I don't. I guess it really comes down to seeing them in person. The Air Jordan 3 Flyknit, Now, I'm a fan of the Air Jordan 1 Flyknit, so I'm curious to see how the Air Jordan 3 Flyknit is going to look. I just feel like it's going to be hard to execute it, but that's just me. The Air Jordan 9 Los Angeles, that pair is okay. I feel like it's a bit on the plain side. I'm not sure why. The color use is just simple, but on the insole it's a little bit more vibrant. I don't know. I shouldn't say vibrant, I mean flashy. And last but not least is the Air Jordan 6 Chinese New Year. I like that shoe. It is super flashy, and I like the black base and the gold accents. I think that's what draws me to them the most. But that does it for me. Leave a comment below and let me know from this video what you like or what you dislike. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.